Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor Nadex Trading. Right now we have a trade going on. We got in at this point right here and I've been trading it down. I took a Forex trade which got popped out right here because we tried to go up and it got the other opposite arrow and it closed the trade. But I got in back, I got back in and we're up another $41. Here's my Nadex trade. Let me pull that up real quick. So now I got in at this point here with 17 contracts, sell contracts, and I'm up $374, which is really good. Last night I was up 550, and I think that right there, I think I got a $1,500 account. I've already doubled almost. We're coming up on doubling that, so it's pretty good. I think I started this out with 1,000, and then on Sunday I made a little bit, and then now we're had two big trades, one last night and hopefully one tonight. So we'll see how this goes. I'm real happy. But right now we got the dollar still super strong, euro still pretty weak. We're still dropping. We put this one here on the Telegram chat to let everybody know that I was selling it and trading it with Nadex. So just trying to let people know what I'm doing so they can see that somebody's actually doing this for a living and surviving, and that if they feel this is something they would like to do, it's possible. I think I'm gonna pick up a robot, not a robot, but a software that will let me put trades into Telegram group, and I'm gonna open up another one just for Nadex, and we'll put some trades in there, and maybe we'll even do it on the Forex currency pairs too. But right now we're trying to come up with ideas just to keep it simple. I don't want to get too complicated. I just enjoy my trading. And if things get too complicated, I won't enjoy my trading. So that's the main thing. And my thing is keeping it simple, making money, and not having to have a job. Because a job just keeps you just over broke. And that's all it does. You have to go back, you have to keep going because you need that job. This is a way of doing it so you don't have to have that job. That's what's so awesome about this. Now I am doing a kitchen remodel too right now, but it's for somebody else. I swore I wasn't going to take on any more jobs, and hopefully this will be the last one I do because it's been way too. It's a lot of work. Wow, it's been killing me. But I feel really good when I come home and I can throw on a trade after I've been working for 6-7 hours, killing myself, and come up $374. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I paid out the helpers $200, so this helps me at least cover that. So it's pretty awesome. But I look forward to not doing construction anymore, just enjoying my trading and helping other people. So if you need any help with your trades or you need any advice, please email me. There's not a problem. I'm just going to be honest with you and tell you what has gotten me through the past. I've traded with everybody. I've been through everything. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. I can at least give you some insights. Or if you got some construction problems, I can give you some insights there too. It's not a problem. But right now we're kicking butt here on this trade. It's up 374. It's only up $50 in my trading account for the currency pair, but I'm hoping it's going to keep dropping. We're coming down to where I thought it was going to go. Let me pull this out of the way. And I mean, if you put a trend line here, this is basically a breakout trade because you put the trend line back to this point, we're breaking out of this triangle, so we're breaking down. So there's no way to know how far this is going to go. This was just a guesstimate to say that, okay, if we're in this little area, let me see where was the top. This was probably the top I was thinking, but it never even went up there. It never made it. This was yesterday's high right there. But I'm thinking this was the bottom, and every time it crossed the bottom, I mean, every single one, it crossed it. This one didn't cross it, but that one crossed it. This one crossed it. And this one would come right down to it and touched it. So maybe this is it of the trade, but I'm not sure. There's no way to know. Nobody knows. And even the robot wants to sell it. We've already got a sell trade on. So we'll put nope. Probably come back and I'll just have to move it out of the way. But I think I'm going to come out with a special for the Nadex template that we're selling on the site. I think we're going to throw in the robot and some Nadex, like maybe some Nadex signals for that to help you out. Maybe I'll come up with something like that. I don't know. I'm looking for ways of helping people, but the hard part is getting this out there to people that know it's there. So advertising is everything, and I really haven't been doing any advertising. It's all been word of mouth and for people looking for me. So just out there trading for a living, trying to survive, and just showing other people how I did it. So maybe it'll help them give a little insights to find a way to do it for themselves. Because we're all different. You're all going to trade different. So that's what's so cool about this. There's so many different ways of doing it. There's so many different things out there. So this is just a simple way for me to pick up an extra. Where are we at? I'm sorry, I don't even know where I'm at. Pick up an extra 357 right now. So that's pretty good. Last night was 550. And we haven't even hit London. I don't know if this thing's going to keep dropping on London, or if we're going to get the big flag that it's turning around, and we're going to trade it back up to the red line up here. And that might be quite possible too. And I'll definitely post it in the Telegram chat. So we'll let this trade run, see what happens. I'm still curious myself, because nobody knows. The worst thing you can do is listen to somebody else. So unless they trade like you, there's no reason to listen to them. I mean, if you're trading Gartley patterns and then a Gartley pattern trader gives you advice, then yeah, I would take it. So you need to listen to people that are going to give you the similar advice for what you're looking for. So there's so many different ways of trading. It's actually astronomical. And even if you try a way, maybe you can make it your own. You can change it. There's so many different things out there. And if I can do it, I know you can do it. So the only difference I have than most people is I don't give up. So if you're going to be a currency trader, you're going to be an ADEX trader, you're going to be any kind of trader, you cannot give up. You're in it for the long haul and you make it work. If you got that kind of mentality, you will make it. But if you don't, this is not where you should be. This is for people that are willing to learn and suffer and try to make a living doing this. Once you get the hang of it, it's easy. I mean, it's not easy, but it's a lot easier than when you don't have the hang of it. See what happens in the beginning, you let your fear, your emotions, your greed all take over and it messes with you. I've kind of learned to get past a lot of that. That's why some people see it's when I'm trading that it's like, wow, you're going negative and you're okay with that, or you're way up and you're okay with that. You're not trying to take the profit yet because I'm seeing my end result. My end result was to get to this line, if not further. Now, if I don't make it or I lose the trade, if this trade starts to go south, I'll close the trade. I'll still be, I mean, I got $340 of profit. This thing gets down to $300, I'm closing it. It's just done. So, I mean, you got to know where you're going to get out at. You got to know your parameters. But definitely the mental game is the most important. And it's the hardest thing for everybody to get over. For me, it was stops. I mean, a lot of guys have trouble with stops. We hate to lose. We move our stops. We mess with our stops. We don't even put in stops. Stops take you out too soon. And you got to have stops. If you don't have a stop, you're in trouble. That's all I know. I've had the broker hang on to my money for months before I got it back just to break even or even take a loss. And it's just not worth it. You got to have a stop. Things aren't your way. Whatever the reason is you got into the trade, if it disappears, you got to get out of the trade. And the problem is we cannot close the trade fast enough. That's why I'm a firm believer of stops, hard stops, trailing stops, anything you could think of. Even in ADEX, I try to get the trade in closest to the one side so if it does go wrong, I can get out. So it looked like we're pinning this line right here. We're starting to come back up. And we've got London's going to be opening up soon. What time is it? It is, oh, we still got time. No, actually it's 10 o'clock, so we only have an hour. So it could be tricking us. It could be trying to get us out so that they can keep going. You never know what they're up to. So you got to remember the big money needs room to get their trade. So you got to remember that too. And it's just there's a lot of little things to learn, but you got to keep it simple and basic. So right now we're still up 340. If it goes to 3, I'm going to close the trade because 3 is like a happy number for me. I like making 300 bucks a day. I'd like to get another one like last night over 5. That would be awesome. But that means this has to carry down to at least, here, let me get this out of the way again. We need to at least carry down to this other area. Let's see, inserts, lines, horizontal. We need to at least get down into here. If we can get down into there, then I'll be pretty close to 500 and I'll be happy. And this could drop very easily. I mean, we're still pretty strong 6-1 against the 1-5, so you got to really watch your strength indicator, because when you see the 1-5 start to go to 2 and 3 and the 6-3 starts to go to 6, like it's going to 6-1, and they're starting to get closer together, this could be turning around. So you might need to be maybe hitting that button. So it's just something you got to keep track of. And there's been too many times where I see it 340, it goes 320, and I take too long, and before I know it, the trade's over with. So we got this one here. We're ready there. We already touched the line. It can keep going. It looks like it's going to turn around now. See what I mean is it messes with your mind. It tells you, look, it tried to touch it, it bounced back up, now it's coming back down. You got to listen to your strength indicator. I think that's the most important thing, and if you don't have one, you're trading blind. That just sucks. Because right now we're at 6615 for the euro US dollar. So we got really strong to the downside. So there's no reason to try to close this trade. I need to hang in there. Don't let it shake me out too soon, because I think we're going to go past this. I think in London we're going down. I think we're going down to this next one. I think we'll be pegging this bottom one. See that, or we're turning around. We're definitely going to go someplace. London's going to get some moves on. So, but we'll see. Nobody knows, but we will find out. All right, you guys, have a great evening. If I see anything, I'll definitely post it in the Telegram chat, and I'm going to be coming up with ideas. If you guys need any help at all, please don't hesitate. Reach out, get in touch with me. I'll just get back with you and give you all the information I can. I've been trading a long time. I got a lot of info, so I'm here to help you. I'm on your side. We all need to make money, and this is the easiest way I know to make money right now. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye.